Hey guys, what's up? This is Shannon, Chief Instructor of Nomad Krav Maga. I'm joined here with my instructor, Mike Ball, and we are going to be talking about today one of the best self-defense related kicks that you can use, and you can also practice it with sport combat, whatever it is that you are training. All right, so it's the low round kick to the leg. That technique's going to look like this. All right guys, so with this round kick, I am targeting either the side of his knee, right on the side of his knee, or I can go up top to the quad and hit that common peroneal nerve, get him that dead leg syndrome going on. When I throw this kick, I'm in my fight stance. I want to start the kick by stepping offline. I want to step offline and open up my hips. As I step offline, I chamber my kick. When I chamber, I want to point my toes down and lift my leg. Now I rotate my leg as I twist my hips and my shoulder, getting that full body rotation to add to that power. One more time, it looks like this. From the other side. Now check it out, if he were to put that pad, just go ahead and lean it against the wall for me, Mike. He stands in that fight stance. My targeting on my kick is gonna be my shin bone, either to his leg right here or to his knee. All right, both are good options. So if I throw the kick, boom, chopping him down low. Now, I wanna talk about 3 tips that can help you improve based on what I see teaching for years and years, day in, day out with all of my students. These 3 tips are gonna help you throw a stronger kick. Stay tuned. All right guys, so tip number 1 is gonna be to step offline. I've already talked about that whenever I was describing it, but now I'm gonna talk about it in more detail so that it really drives that point home. All right, so look, we got Mike here, he's holding that pad. Whenever I am in my fight stance, generally my lead foot, the one that's in the front, is gonna bisect his stance. If you look at his feet there, they're making that A-frame, right? So my toe on that lead foot is intersecting and bisecting that. That's how I wanna stay, that's my targeting system, all right? So I've got that position. I don't wanna keep that as I step into this kick. If I do that, look what's gonna happen. It's not gonna be a strong kick. If I keep this, boom, all right? Boom. It's not gonna be as strong because my hips and my body weight is not gonna be able to continue through my target. I wanna put my body weight into the strike. So in order to do that, I step offline, I chamber up and step offline. Now as I do that kick, watch, I'm gonna go nice and slow. That's how I can drive my body weight home. There's also an added benefit to this. Guys, so the added benefit of stepping offline is that if I'm squared up at this guy, look, his weapons, his shoulders, let's get this angle right on the camera here. Look, he's ready to attack me with both hands, both feet, all of that. So I wanna create an angle as I start to kick. So as I step offline, look, now if he throws straight forward, I'm not in the center line of his attack unless he were to recenter back on me by rotating. So again, if we're like this and I step, like he's gonna throw that punch, I get offline, and that's gonna do added defense benefit for you. Guys, if you enjoy this video, please check out our other videos, click subscribe, click that bell notification, and stay tuned for tip number 2. All right guys, so this is the most common thing that I see my students neglect to do, is rotating their base foot as they kick. This is key for power delivery. It's also key for, again, just getting offline and throwing the kick properly. Let's talk about the foot rotation. So I'm gonna throw the kick again to the pad. This time, I want the camera to focus directly on this foot. All right, that's the only thing I wanna see on this kick. Looks like this, guys. All right, so as you can see on that foot, I'm rotating and then re-rotating to get back into my fight position. All right, there are 2 errors or 2 main ways that people mess this up. All right, so first one is that they don't rotate at all. Again, they step offline, they're doing tip number 1 perfectly, they step offline, but they don't rotate the foot. That error looks like this. All right, it's not gonna have the same power, and you're actually tweaking your knee on your support foot because you're basically counter rotating against the ligaments in your knee. You wanna allow that power somewhere to go, so you're gonna rotate that leg, all right? The second common error that people do is they fail to re-rotate it to get back into their fight stance. All right, so this is more like a slow return after the kick. That common error looks like this, all right? All right, so as you can see, the second error of failure to re-rotate is gonna put you in a highly compromised position where you're unable to move, and if you were to take a strike, a kick on your knee during that time, hey, game over for your knee, all right? So watch this, this is bad, this is bad. Boom, they land like this, and then, boom, they re-center their foot. To do it properly, you need to rotate and then rotate back. This is gonna be the proper way to do it. Looks like this. So a great drill for this is coming up next in the video. I want you guys to stay tuned. Again, click thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and here comes that tip on how to rotate properly for your round kick. All right guys, so a great tip or a great drill that you can practice to make your tip number 2 more effective is gonna be a partner related drill where he's gonna allow me to practice my foot rotation as I throw my kick. All right, so basically your partner is going to catch your kick like this, and then you're gonna rotate your base foot. Let's do it from the other angle, Mike. All right, so tips on this drill, guys. Let's go ahead and get Mike back to close. We got a little bit closer with the camera. Base foot is rotating, but there's something happening that's with your kicking leg that I need you to emphasize, all right? So as you throw the kick, boom, look, my shin is facing towards my target. Now, as I throw and I rotate, I want my shin facing up and to the sky. So you need to get your shin up and then sideways. Boom. Now look at my base foot, the one on the ground. It's doing that proper rotation. Pull it up, pull it up. Yeah, we want to keep it up where you're kind of working your hips and your flexibility. Last thing, put it down. This one's gonna be with your partner. Let's get close in on Mike here. This is crucial because we don't want to damage our knee in training. Look how Mike is holding my kick, all right? Boom, get close. That's a good overhook. He can flex his hand, he can hold it up. It's allowing space for my leg to rotate, all right? If it's like go death grip on it, now it's death grip. I'm sitting here, I'm torquing against my knee. Need space in there. Go ahead and give me some space. All right, now I've got somewhere to rotate. One last common error, grab my leg with your hand, like on the ankle. Yeah, I see people do this all the time. Now again, that is counter rotating against my knee. We need to train safely and we need to train effectively. All of these things are gonna help you improve. All right guys, stay tuned. Tip number 3. All right guys, tip number 3 is all about how do we recover after our kick, because if you think about it, anytime you throw a kick, you're trying to fight a guy on one leg. Not a great idea. So when we talk about how do we aid in our recovery, we're gonna think about pressing through our target, kicking through the target, but then using it to explode off and get back to our fight stance. All right, a good drill to do that. Let me illustrate it a couple times here. All right, so you might use shin guards for this depending on you and your partner's level with conditioning of the top of the thigh, because that might hurt them. You could also do this on a heavy bag, or they could hold a kick shield. So you could do it a lot of different ways. Let's show it on the kick shield. All right, so what I'm doing, guys, hard to see unless I explain it. Let's get rid of that pad. Car, game off. All right, so let's keep it going. This is the street, right? Come on, Mike, let's do it. All right, so from here, look, I'm taking my leg, boom, and I push. I just think about pushing my weight into his leg, push, and then whoop, explode off like a bomb going off. But don't think about this in a way that's gonna take away from your follow through with your kick, meaning if you're focused too much on the return, you're not focused enough on the follow through and the damage you're trying to create with that kick. One more time. Pressing off of your target. All right guys, so those are 3 tips that are gonna help you improve your round kick to the leg. This is a highly effective kick that you can use in street self-defense and combat sports. Whatever martial art you're training in, these tips will help you improve. All right guys, so I appreciate you watching that video. As always, click that thumbs up button, smash that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video to continue to evolve Limitless with Nomad Krav Maga.